I think we're live.
We think so, yes.
We might be dead. I don't know what is happening.
Good morning and welcome to the Pete Braley Show. I'm Pete Braley along with my son, Matt.
That's me.
And we're coming to you one more time from Virginia Beach. And sorry we got started a little late this morning, but just as we were ready to go live,
We had a little accident.
little Liam got his foot caught in the wire for the lights, and that knocked the lights over, which knocked the camera over, and...
But we're here. I think you can see us. Let us know if you can see us.
Yes.
Gail said getting a late start today. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's Friday, and this is our own show. So I guess we get to do what we want.
That's it. I'll write myself a memo, and then I'll ignore it, okay?
Yeah, we'll write both of us up,
Yep.
And then we'll just toss that in the
Put
trash.
it in our personnel file.
Gail did say good morning. Good morning to you,
Good
Gail.
morning.
Abby also said good morning. Good morning, Abby.
All right, so I guess we're on.
Well, I would hope so.
I think
Gary said all good. All right.
All right.
Thank the Lord.
I guess I need to explain this.
Yes.
I had an idea because I have some, I guess some of us call them Hawaiian shirts.
Mm-hmm.
I have probably 6 or 7 at home. So I had an idea that I would go with, what did I call it? Loud Shirt Friday?
Funky Shirt Friday.
No, that was Sarah's idea.
Oh.
So Sarah said, why don't you go with Funky Shirt Friday? So I said, okay, that sounds good. And I was going to start this next week when we are back in our studio.
Yes.
But you bought me the shirt.
Yes. I think Trish actually paid for it. I picked it out.
Okay.
But yes. Well, I don't know. I was with Trish. I would have paid for it, but she paid for it. But yeah,
okay.
I did pick it out. And I thought tigers and zebras was pretty funky, if I do say so. Gail said she loves the shirt.
Loves the shirt. Okay.
There we go.
Well, we'll have a different one for you every Friday, okay?
Yes.
For at least, I think, 6 weeks, 7 weeks.
We're gonna go broke because we need to buy just a million shirts for this guy.
Well, I already have it. I know,
but you
6
don't
or
have.
7.
I mean, what are we stopping the show after?
We're not
7 weeks?
Oh, okay. We don't want to repeat. Right.
Well, you're big on not repeating. He was very proud because the first 2 weeks of the show, he did not repeat a shirt.
Never repeated a polo.
Which someone can go back and fact check if you'd like. You can go back and watch all the episodes and see if he's if he's wearing them.
Yeah. So anyway, good morning and happy Friday. We'd love to hear from you today in the chat or comments if you're watching this later in the day. Comment on the video, or you can email thepetebraleyshow@gmail.com. Just clearing up a few things here, or taking care of a little housekeeping.
Okay.
Abby sent you some more pictures.
Oh, yes. We do have some pictures here. We're talking about Pete's hairpiece. That was a common topic. Clearly, he's not wearing it as he has no hair.
Back in the 90s?
Before I was here, because if you look at this picture, this is the same day as the picture we showed the other day.
Yes, we were in Boston for the day.
Yes, you were touring Fenway.
Yep.
So same group of people here. We got Liz, Becky, Abby, our cousins, and then Doug and Sarah. But Kat made the picture this time.
Oh, she's in the stroller. Yes.
Yeah. Abby did say that she's kind of pushed off to the side, but she did make it.
Hey, but check out that jogging suit.
Yeah,
huh?
right?
Is that like, spot on or what?
Why do I feel like that's in the attic somewhere? Mom, you think we still got this tracksuit over here?
It was a favorite.
Navy blue and yellow? Maybe we got it somewhere.
Just brought up a memory for her, yeah.
I like how Kat's passed out. She is done with the day.
Had it with Exploring Boston.
Yeah. She could not care less about Fenway Park right now. Shout out, Kat.
And did you have another one?
I do.
Said that
she sent me this picture.
Hair.
Yeah. If you look in the bottom right, that's me with the long, long hair. And I'm getting back to that, kind of. It's styled better, I feel like.
Yeah.
But that's the whole squad there. And if you look in the back, you got Pete back there with a mustache.
Yep, I'm rocking the mustache and no hairpiece anymore.
Yeah,
so.
Yeah, he completely gave up at that point.
Or gave in.
Yeah.
Gave in at that point.
Yeah. This is a squad, though, I do have to say. Good-looking people right there.
Yes, they are.
I do have to say, in November, I think we should both go mustaches.
Oh, just mustaches?
We should, yeah.
Yeah?
A little Movember action.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay, we can do that. Actually, that's where this came to be, was a no-shave November stunt.
That's right, yeah.
I gave up shaving for November, and then I got fired in December, so I figured, what the heck, I'll keep it.
Because you went goatee for a while, and then it was mustache for a while.
Yeah.
And did you go back? I think you went back to the goatee.
I might have, yeah.
Have you ever been clean-shaven?
Yes, I have. I can find you some pictures. And
wait, no, I remember it, because you had, like...
I don't like it.
You had glasses without frames at that time, so I do remember that. None of us liked it.
I didn't like
We all wanted some facial hair back.
Okay.
Yeah, you looked weird.
By the way, online, we do have a special edition of Raising Grampy that I posted yesterday at PeteBraley.com. If you don't know what Raising Grampy is, I wrote a blog every week when I was down here taking care of Liam. And it was as if Liam was raising me.
Yeah, from his point of view.
Yep, so that is up. And also the Charlie chat I just posted before the show today. Charlie writes about how he's on vacation, but there's one question. He doesn't know what a vacation is. So the Charlie chat is also up at PeteBraley.com.
I actually haven't read that one, so I have to get to the Charlie chat.
Yeah, just wrote that last night and put it up this morning. Such a busy guy.
Go. I know.
This has been such a busy vacation.
Well, you posted Raising Grampy, and then right after that, I was like, so are you still posting a Charlie chat? And you were like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I got to start that.
I had forgotten about it. Yeah.
It really has been a busy vacation for all of us because Trish has been, babysitting, and we have a puppy, a 3-month-old puppy, so life is not easy. We're not kick back and relaxing out here.
Not this week.
I built a desk yesterday. Well,
yes.
I say I built a desk. I was the trusty little helper. Doug kind of took it because this is the difference. In a show like this, if anything goes wrong slightly, I'm like, nope, it's not good enough. It's not perfect.
Right.
Doug is the same way, but with any sort of carpentry thing. Yeah. We were cutting the pieces of wood, and it looked phenomenal, in my opinion. I was like, hey, nice job. And he was like, could have done better. Could have done better. And I'm like, it looks completely straight. He's like, no, little curve right there. Could have done better.
Now you know what I go through. Sit next to you every day.
Hey, I do have to say, though, that kind of attitude and perfectionism is what drives people to be better. So,
that's true.
So that's why the show will keep getting better, and Doug's desks will now keep getting better.
And the desk, if you remember at the beginning of this show, we talked about how he sits at a card table back in the studio. And that was because he couldn't find a desk that he liked.
Well, it's a tough space to find a desk for because it's pretty small.
Right.
But also I didn't, I wanted the front to be covered to hide some wires, and if I want to go barefoot for a show, I'm actually barefoot right now. So same concept. You guys can't see my feet. But yeah, no. So I wanted a very specific thing, couldn't find it anywhere. So we called up Doug, and we built it this week.
Should we mention what's in front of us as we sit at Sarah's dining room table?
That's why we're going to cut the show at like 5 minutes today.
Sarah splurged and got
Krispy Kreme donuts. We talked about this. When was that?
And they're warm.
They are.
They're warm.
Yeah, we're going to stop the show.
Because they won't be warm when we're done.
Exactly.
Right.
When did we talk about it? It was in the very beginning we talked about Krispy Kreme.
Yeah.
And we don't have Krispy Kreme up north, really.
No.
So Sarah was nice enough and got us some warm Krispy Kremes. Did she leave yet? Or is she still there?
She did leave.
Oh, she did leave.
She had to get going.
I missed her.
I wanted to get her on camera because... What's the matter, Liam?
What's up, buddy?
He's
eating a donut.
We've spoken off camera with Sarah a few times, but we haven't had her on camera.
So we were going to get her. Also, I think Doug might come by at some point. We're not sure. We might get a special visit from Doug. He had the day off today, but he has a lot of stuff to do, so we'll see.
All right, we got to get going because we have a lot of things I'd like to get to.
Yeah.
Okay. One of them is the TV show Cocomelon, which Liam loves. I mean, he will just stand there and be mesmerized by that show.
Yeah.
He thinks it's horrible.
It's terrible.
We have another clip from the vault today. This is what we call an air check, back when Scott and I were on BSN back in the 90s.
And we're hoping to get Trish's input on this.
That's right.
So hopefully she's around when we go to the clip.
I have a story about what your birth order says about your love life.
Yeah.
I thought you might have a comment or two on this.
Okay.
A Feel Good Friday story and a couple of follow-ups. Stories we had earlier this week, and now there's more to the story.
Yeah, because I feel like a lot of the time I mention something when I probably shouldn't because I don't have all the facts, and I'm like, Pete, fact check me. And so he does, and we have answers now.
Yes, we do.
Yes.
So welcome to Friday, June 18th. This is National Wanna Get Away Day.
So Southwest
Airlines. Yeah, they started this holiday this year.
It's holiday. It's just marketing, man.
Now, this is also to commemorate the airline's 50th anniversary. So that's why. It's National Go Fishing Day. Now,
I like fishing. I'll respect that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't go enough. I'm moderately outdoorsy, I would say. Like, if you want to go fishing, I'm down to go, but I don't really go out of my way to go fishing a lot.
It's just never been one of my things.
It's peaceful. I like hanging out. like, and just the I don't know. It's very, very peaceful.
Of course, I'm a guy that likes to play golf, which, if you think about it, is very frustrating, chasing this little white ball all around the whole place.
Yeah, I'm terrible at golf. If anyone's a golf teacher and they would like to help me out.
I've been trying to tell you and your brother for years, you probably only need one lesson.
Yeah, I
know,
feel like
just
it's tough when you're older to, like, accept that you need to get lessons about something. You, like, really need to want to get better at something to take lessons on it.
Yeah.
But I think I'm at the point where, like, I've seen Doug get, like, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
If Doug was here, he'll tell you he's still bad. But, like, he doesn't play that much recently, but he used to start playing, like, every week, and he got a lot better.
Yep.
So now
That's
that I
what
see
you
that,
gotta do.
it's the competitiveness. I'm like, well, I can't let him get that much better. So
Today is National Splurge Day. In 1994, Adrian Coopersmith created National Splurge Day as a way to encourage customers to go out and indulge a little, with the hopes of adding a little boost to the economy, too.
I was going to say, sounds like a marketing scheme to me, folks.
Amazon Prime Day, by the way. Prime Day is coming up this weekend. Right?
Is it this weekend? Okay.
Yeah. It is. No, wait a minute. I think I'm off on that.
What, Amazon Prime?
Yeah.
Let's fact check.
All right,
you
do
keep
that.
going. Yeah.
It's Wear Blue Day. Neither one of us got the memo.
My hat's navy blue.
There you go. The Men's Health Network founded the Wear Blue Day campaign to raise awareness concerning men's health. It's always the week that ends in Father's Day. National Take Back the Lunch Break Day. It was created in 2018 to counter the decline of the employee lunch break in today's 24/7 work culture. You know, nobody takes time for lunch. And one more. It is National Flip-Flop Day. And I'm happy to say I'm celebrating.
I am. My flip-flops are over there. I'm currently barefoot, but I didn't want to track it. The grass was wet this morning.
Tropical Smoothie created National Flip-Flop Day to celebrate its 10th anniversary in 2007.
You know what? Good for Tropical Smoothie, because that's not really a marketing thing, because they don't sell flip-flops. They're just making a feel-good day.
Yeah.
So I support it.
Okay, you support that one.
Unless people, like, just subconsciously are like flip-flop smoothies, but I don't really think that's a thing.
Did
By
you
the way,
find out?
it is the 21st and 22nd, so it is, what would that be, Sunday and Monday? No.
Yes.
Monday, Tuesday? What day is it?
21st and 20th.
Today's the 18th, tomorrow's the 19th, so Sunday and Monday.
Okay, Sunday and Monday.
Yes. Wait, did I do that right? Somebody help me out. No, Monday, Tuesday. Why wouldn't it be on the weekend?
I know, you would think it would be, right?
I thought it always has been. I don't
The
know.
20th and 21st?
That's what this says. Happy
21
almost
and
Prime
22.
Day, June 20.
So it's Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
Monday and Tuesday.
Interesting.
Okay. On the date book for today, the War of 1812 began on this day in, guess, 1812.
1812. Thank you.
As the U.S. Congress declared war against Britain, Canada, and Ireland. Susan B. Anthony. Really? Susan B. Anthony was fined $100 for trying to vote for president on this day in 1873. In 1993, astronaut Sally Ride became the first American woman in space. And on this day in 1977, Dreams by Fleetwood Mac hit number 1 on the Billboard singles chart. And celebrity birthdays, a couple of great singers. Paul McCartney is 79 today.
Wow.
Still going strong. Blake Shelton is 45.
It's crazy.
All right. Shall we get to the news this morning?
Let's do it.
All right. News for Friday, the 18th. President Joe Biden signed legislation Thursday establishing a new federal holiday commemorating the end of slavery, saying he believes it will go down as one of the greatest honors he has as a president. Biden signed into law a bill to make Juneteenth, or June 19th, the 12th federal holiday. Juneteenth commemorates June 19th, 1865, when Union soldiers brought the news of freedom to enslaved black people in Galveston, Texas, 2 months after the Confederacy had surrendered. It's the first new federal holiday, since Martin Luther King Jr. Day was created in 1983. A Massachusetts mother and baby were resting comfortably last night at a Boston hospital after the infant's mother gave birth on the Southeast Expressway earlier in the day. The baby's father delivered the infant inside their vehicle, which pulled into the breakdown lane near Exit 11 in Milton Thursday morning. The family said baby Xavier was due in July, but his mother went into labor early at their Stoughton home, and the family got stuck in traffic on their way to the hospital.
Traffic, man. Come on.
Exit 11 in Milton. Priscilla knows it well, yes. State lawmakers on Thursday agreed to schedule this year's sales tax holiday in Massachusetts for the weekend of August 14th and 15th. A 2018 law that put the state's minimum hourly wage on a gradual path to $15 and created the paid family and medical leave program also made the holiday, when the 6.25% sales tax is waived for many purchases. And there's no better state to live in than Massachusetts, according to a new report, except for New Jersey.
Are we sure about that?
Wallet Hub's 2021 ranking of the best states to live in has Massachusetts at number 2, right behind the Garden State. The ranking was based on livability factors that range from housing costs and income growth to education rate and quality of health care.
So not like quality of air or smell, is what I'm hearing.
Is that what you're saying? Some parts of New Jersey,
I will
though,
say,
are very nice.
I'm totally basing this off of just the Jersey Turnpike that we drive down here.
In Newark.
Yes, yeah.
In sports, Red Sox were off last night, so we'll check their schedule for the weekend as well as the NBA and NHL playoffs. But first, I have to say you were right, Matt.
I was.
Yep. As we get to one of our follow-ups, then maybe Liam should come on. All right.
I know he's playing fetch with Charlie, but I think he's mad that Charlie... See, Charlie is really good at retrieving, not the best at bringing it back.
Right.
He hasn't mastered that yet. He likes to keep it for himself. So I think Liam's a little upset about that.
He's trying to tell Charlie how to play fetch?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Matt was right. New Yorkers have a surprise gift to look forward to for this Independence Day. There is a second Statue of Liberty being sent from France. This new bronze statue, nicknamed the Little Sister, is 1/16 the size of the world-famous one that stands on Liberty Island. It's about, 10 feet high.
Mm-hmm.
We have a picture of it getting prepared to be shipped. It's about 10 feet high.
Yeah.
I don't know why they have that plastic around the midsection. I guess it's maybe that's where the strap is.
Yeah, maybe for the straps to grip or something. But yeah.
So this statue will be erected on Ellis Island, just across the water from the original, from July 1st to July 5th. And then it will be moved to the French ambassador's residence in Washington, where it will be on display from July 14th, France's Bastille Day, until 2031.
Wow.
It's going to be outside the French ambassador's residence. So,
does France have another plan for where it was? They're like, hey, can you just hang on to this for a little while? We need to put a fireworks display here. I don't know.
I did find out there's about a dozen of them.
Really?
There's about 10 extra statues of Liberty. So.
I thought there were only 2. That's news to me.
There's more than one. So.
Interesting.
All right, turning to sports, just a brief report this morning. The Red Sox were off last night. They will be in Kansas City for the weekend. All different game times this weekend. They play tonight at 8:10, tomorrow at 4:10, and Sunday at 2:10. NBA playoffs, Milwaukee beat the Nets 104-89, so that series is tied at 3 with the Game 7 coming up. And in hockey, Tampa Bay beat the New York Islanders 2-1. The Lightning lead that series 2-1. We'll get to entertainment news in just a moment, but there's a story. Research has shown that 5 work hours a day can improve productivity and bolster well-being.
I have heard that.
A 5-hour day.
Yeah. Well, so the thing is, do you want to read that and then I can get into it?
Well, it just says that 5 hours is about the maximum that most of us can concentrate hard on something.
Yeah.
There are periods where you can push past that, but the reality is that most of us have about that good work time in us every day.
Yeah, so the workday, this is actually really interesting. The workday that we all know, the typical 9 to 5.
9 to 5.
It was all started with like Henry Ford and like car production factories.
Okay.
That's when it all like working for 8 hours and or, like getting a lunch break and all that stuff. So they have been thinking like, well, maybe this doesn't make sense for like, I don't know, a marketing agency or an accountant, like stuff like that. Like maybe it doesn't make sense for certain things. And because if you think about it, if you know that you're working for 8 hours, it's a long day. You're like, let me stretch this out. Mm-hmm. Let me stretch this out so I don't need to do that much.
Let me get lunch.
Yeah, but if you know you got a 5-hour day, you get, a shorter day, you'll get more done, theoretically, there's a chance.
One of the people that spoke out for this story was a company called Tower Paddleboards in California, and the CEO, Stephen Arstall, said that his staff is working from 8 a.m. to 1 p.m. with no breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so 8 a.m. to 1 p.m., no breaks. And because the employees became so focused on maximizing output in order to have their afternoons free, that productivity went up like 50%.
It is kind of interesting. I feel like more research is being done to the workday and like just your working life now. So I feel like we might see some changes for the better. But I mean, it'll be changes like this that benefit the worker, but also the company, because if they're more productive, then it's a good thing for everybody.
We were talking the other night about changes that we're probably going to see post-pandemic, because a lot of companies, a lot of the big corporations, are discovering that they don't need. If they had 4 floors of a skyscraper, they realize maybe I can get by with 2.
Yeah.
With people working from home.
Zoom meetings.
A lot of people that are working from home don't want to go back.
Yeah.
Be interesting to see how that turns out. So,
I mean, it is better, spend less money on gas, less pollution.
Yeah.
There's some benefits there. Definitely things worth talking about, I feel like.
By the way, we'd love to hear from you in the chat. Tell us what you're up to or what you have planned for the weekend.
Yeah, Kat says Liam is very talkative today.
Yes.
What do you think, Liam? You talkative today?
Now
he's not going to talk.
Do you want to come over, Liam? Or?
He's powered up on
Krispy Kremes.
How many donuts did he have? 1.5.
1.5 Krispy
Me and
Kremes.
Pete are sitting over here. We haven't even had one yet.
Talk about dedication.
Yeah, well, they got here literally 2 minutes, but that was another reason why we were late, because we had a million things going on. I had to get donuts. Pete had to clean his iPad screen because Liam and his greasy fingers.
I got Liam fingers on it yesterday.
Yeah, blame it on Liam. Yeah.
Well, I tell you though, when I saw the light start to, it was like slow motion. I saw it go over, and I went.
Well, there's a sequence of things that needs to be done before the show, like sending out the link on Facebook and all this stuff. So me and Pete are like juggling a bunch of stuff. He's giving me the iPad. We're doing a bunch of stuff, and all of a sudden, just in slow motion, the light is just falling, and I'm just like, oh my god!
And it fell into the camera, right?
Yeah.
And then the camera went.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
Couple of entertainment stories this morning before we move on this Friday. Country music superstar Kenny Chesney is coming back to Gillette Stadium, but it's next year. Chesney was forced to postpone his 2020 tour due to the COVID pandemic and announced earlier this year he would be postponing again until 2022. On Thursday, Kenny Chesney announced his Here and Now tour will come to Gillette Stadium August 26th through the 27th. Anyone who purchased tickets to the 2020 show can receive a refund in the next 30 days if they do not plan to attend.
Sarah's very upset because we had tickets to see him in Virginia.
All right.
And me and Sarah bought pit tickets. Now, typically we don't get pit tickets.
Yep.
We're lawn people. We spend the least amount of money, and we party up there in the lawn. But Sarah loves Kenny Chesney.
Hi.
And it was going to be around her birthday, so she was like, let's get pit tickets this time. I was like, all right, let's do it. She knows I'm crazy enough to do it. So we bought pit tickets. The concert got canceled, and that was one of the ones that didn't get rescheduled. So she's very upset. She said she was going to not listen to Kenny for a while because she was depressed, but I heard her listening to it yesterday. So Liam's here.
Look who's here.
And he's got Krispy Kreme on his face. He's just
Isn't that great to
partying.
be a kid? Oh.
Yep, I think you've knocked enough stuff down today, buddy.
Well, let's not knock the mic down, okay? Can I have this?
Grampy needs to talk.
He's fascinated about this.
This is why the people are here. Well, actually, no, they're probably here for you.
They're here for Liam this week.
That's true.
Okay?
This crumb's all over the microphone. We're going to need a deep cleaning of the set.
Can you go to Grammy?
Oh, you forgot the dog toy.
Do you want the dog toy?
Let's knock the lights down again. Let's do it. Let's part. It's funny. I'm looking at it now on the screen, and it looks like we're brighter than normal. And I think the setting probably got altered as it fell, and I didn't notice it until now. So we're just brightening up your Friday.
Is it glowing off my head?
It's not shiny, which is good.
Okay.
But we definitely got some highlights in our faces.
One other entertainment story this morning: NBC is talking to potential advertisers about a price tag of, wait for it, $6 million for a 30-second commercial during the next Super Bowl.
Trish, you think we can fit that in the budget for the show?
$6 million for an ad in the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl commercial?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's buy 2.
Yeah.
That would set a new record in pricing for Super Bowl commercials. Super Bowl 56 is slated to be broadcast on February 13th, 2022 from Inglewood. That's a late Super Bowl date.
Yeah,
but they're
right?
adding a week, aren't they?
They
to
are.
The schedule?
That's true. That's a good point. Yeah. So there's going to be 18 weeks, 17 games.
Right.
Yeah.
And yes, I did write Super Bowl 56 out in regular numbers because I'm horrible with Roman numerals.
It's easier this way. One thing I did know is that when you buy, like, in order to buy a Super Bowl commercial, you actually need to sign up for, like, commercials throughout the year. Like, you also need to buy other commercials.
Oh, you can't buy just that night?
Yeah, because there's this one entrepreneur that I love, Gary Vaynerchuk, and he said he was thinking about buying. This was like early on in his career. They didn't have an insane amount of money, but he was thinking about buying a Super Bowl commercial.
Right.
And he raised enough money for it, but he didn't have enough money to buy the commercials throughout the year.
Wow.
You need to buy more than just Super Bowl commercials.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So that kind of stinks, but I guess. NBC's got to make money, I guess. They don't have enough.
$6 million. Wow. NBC is pressing for higher prices from advertisers, even though the most recent Super Bowl broadcast drew an average of 96.4 million viewers, the smallest audience for the game since 2007.
It's because the Patriots weren't in it.
Is that why?
We carry this.
Oh, is that
I will say commercials are becoming less and less important for companies because with streaming and stuff, there's less of a chance that people are going to be in front of the TV at one time. But the Super Bowl is one of those rare occurrences where you know so many people are going to be sitting in front of the TV. So you know that they're going to see you.
Was it? I think it's been, the past 3 or 4 years, they've been releasing them online?
Yeah.
And I try not to watch them.
I mean, again, I guess it's just to get more people's eyes on it, but it does kind of take the hype away from, like, commercials being great on the Super Bowl because the really good ones you've probably already seen. So that kind of stinks.
All right, a Friday feature on the show here is a clip from the vault, and that's where Scott Renish used to put together these morning promos, and it would be a little snippet from our morning show. And he sent a whole bunch of them to us. And which one did you pick today?
Well, this one actually has to do with Trish. Trish, can we steal you for a second? Can we steal you? You have Play-Doh.
Oh, she's doing Play-Doh.
You can bring the Play-Doh if you want.
It's our last day. Well, no, we have we have a full day today in Virginia Beach before we leave tomorrow. So we were thinking about a pool day today. It's supposed to be about 90. So.
See if I can get these headphones for Trish.
Okay. The only way Priscilla can hear the clip.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'm not going to be able to hear the clip, but Trish will.
Okay. So here we go with our clip from the vault.
All right. Let's do it.
Pete Braley in the morning.
Scott Renish is the man today.
All right.
I'm the man.
Producer Scott is the man.
Step off.
You go, boy.
Scott went to get coffee this morning, as he does every morning, and he came back, and I had my first sip of coffee of the day, and it had sugar in it, and I don't drink sugar.
Ooh.
I mean, that set me off, but now I'm feeling great.
Are you on all the time like this at home? How do your kids keep up with you? Are you always with quips, or are you kind of calm and cool at home?
Can you hang on a second?
Okay.
All right, hang on a second. Let me see if I can get an answer for you.
You gonna wake up the family
It's
again?
what I do. Okay, Beatrice, you're on the phone with my wife, Priscilla.
Oh, hi, Priscilla.
Good morning. Life is one big balancing act. So, see, we put up with him till 3, and then he has to put up with us with our quick quips and
right.
our
Oh,
running around.
bravo.
I have a hard time with just the 3 hours.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm blushing. Have a good day, dear.
Okay.
Bye.
Now,
So
why'd you pick that
my
one?
thing is, that sounds nothing like you. I think at some point we got like a Paul McCartney conspiracy theory going on. Like, are you my real mom? What's going on here? Oh, yeah, let me give you the mic. So what's the deal? That sounds nothing like you.
Yes, I'm your real mom.
Are you? Or do we have proof?
But I think so. That was how many years ago? So,
Somewhere in the 90s.
yeah, so just naturally people's voices lower as they age.
I do-
Not that I'm aging.
I used to.
Oh, not at all,
Are
Trish.
you gonna jump onto me here?
Oh, goodness.
Gotcha.
What could go wrong? I do have to say, though, and Trish, you can help me out here. Either that was a bold-faced lie or things have changed completely because this always-on thing and keeping up with our quick quips.
What?
Listen, the second the show ends, to the couch.
Well, a lot of things have happened since the 90s.
Here we go.
That was
Aged.
well. That was
Today's show is brought to you by Aging.
that was before surgery too. So.
Yeah. I do have to say that I was not in the picture yet, so maybe
No.
maybe I'm the reason. Yeah, maybe I'm the reason you could keep up with us.
I
back
do
then.
think whenever I called home, and I used to a couple of times a week.
I have
right?
multiple clips of you calling the house.
I must say, whenever I called home, Mom seemed to put on not really her radio voice, but you seem to think and you're going for my belly button. That's the thing with you and me.
Yeah, can we not?
He's
Can we
poking my
not?
belly button
Can we
right
not?
now. Yes. Okay.
Liam.
Okay.
Can you take Liam?
But not really did Mom put on her radio voice, but I think you just, you thought about, I need to speak clearly, I need to be,
Do you want to talk about radio voices, though, Mr. You would just randomly, I don't know, just WBSM,
W.
and then he would come home and he'd be like, "Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, guys? WBSM, Which is one thing I was worried about being on the show when we decided, because originally I wasn't going to be on the show. I was going to be the behind-the-scenes laptop guy.
That's right.
And it was going to be your show. But then we kind of decided that it would be better if like someone else was here, and nobody else signed up. So I was like, well, I guess it's accounting or doing this for no money. So I signed up.
So you lost the bet and you ended up being
That's
on
what
it?
it is.
Is that what
Yeah. I went to all the siblings. I'm like, guys, please, somebody take this job. And they were all like, Matt, we all have jobs. You're unemployed. I was like, well, okay then. I guess I'm signing up. No, but when we decided that I was going to be on the show, I was like, are people going to be this? I don't have a radio voice. Like, I just kind of come on here and I'm like, you guys probably hear it at times when I get carried away. The Boston accent comes in, and I didn't even know I had an accent until I watched back some clips.
That's not really a thing anymore.
I know. I feel like now that we're on YouTube and we're just kind of doing our own thing.
Yeah, now that there's a lot of guys on radio that don't have the radio voice nowadays, and
That's true. Bobby Bones does not have a radio.
Yeah,
voice.
and it's really because YouTube and TikTok and people are just that's where a lot of the talent is coming from nowadays.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's doing stuff like that.
So you're saying I have talent? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
No,
man.
He didn't say that.
Yes, man, you have talent.
Oh. A couple of chats here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Gail said it will be interesting to see what they, in quotes, we always talk about they, but yeah, to see what they come up with altering nursing and hospital working shifts. 5-hour shifts definitely wouldn't work. Yeah, see, I think the thing now, though, that we'll start to see is I think things will become a little bit more, hopefully at least, more tailored to like different professions. Like 5-hour shifts probably wouldn't work for nursing.
No.
Just like they probably wouldn't work for Trish being a paramedic.
What are they doing now? 10-hour shifts in hospitals?
For nurse, I think
Nurses?
it's 12-hour, right?
It varies.
12, 8.
Yeah.
10, 12, 8, yeah.
Yeah, so 5 hours probably wouldn't work for that, but I definitely think there's certain professions where it would be more beneficial to get 5 hours of work.
Right.
5 hours of hard work as opposed to 8 hours of slacking off.
Yeah, 5 hours of concentrated work, which I think
I think
is
I
normal.
would do
I
it,
wouldn't have a problem with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think just as an employee, you'd be, all right, let me work hard for 5 hours, and then I got to do nothing for the rest of the day.
Not bad.
As opposed to, I don't know about you, well, with the radio show, did you have a lunch break? Like,
No, not really.
Yeah, because your day was like super early.
Yeah, we worked from 5:30 to 10 on the show, and then we would go into either recording commercials or management work or preparing for the next show, and I always ate at my desk.
Yeah, and then Trish just eats whenever she can, so I really can't bounce this off of either of you.
No.
But like, I feel like when you go on break, when you come back from break, you're like off.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to work anymore.
I don't want to work.
Yeah, so I always push my break as late as I can, so that because I know when I come back, I'm not going to want to work. So I feel like if you just eliminate the break, I feel like it will be beneficial.
Yeah.
Let's see. Abby said it does seem a little bit brighter today. Gail said, "Wow, I had to find my shades." Yeah, I'm sorry, something got switched up. We're like extremely, extremely white right now, but it'll be fixed. We'll be back in the studio. See, the thing is, I have been. You can see on my arms, kind of. Well, maybe it's just a sunburn, but Abby says, "Hi, Auntie."
Oh,
She's waving.
she's waving.
She has to take Charlie out.
Charlie needs to go out, which means Liam has to go out.
Abby also says my accent still comes out when I'm mad. LOL. Yeah, when I get like super passionate about something, I feel like my accent kind of comes out.
Could be.
Nathan said, still catching up, but finally got you guys live. Let's go.
Hey, Nathan.
It's a lot of fun. Oh, he said, P.S. I'm an accountant. This might not be the place to be then.
I didn't know that.
I talk a lot of... Well, see, no, accounting is just not for me. I learned that. And so I have a personal beef with accounting.
What happened was, we'll get into this more someday because he has an interesting take on college. But what happened was Matt got a scholarship to go to Bridgewater State.
You just love to mention that, man.
Academics. Oh, I'm proud of you. He got an academic scholarship to go. So he went his first 2 years. He really didn't know what he wanted to do, so he hadn't declared. And then when it came, junior year, you had to declare.
Yeah, I put it off as long as I could because everyone said, it's okay. Just go undecided. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go undecided. So I did go undecided. And turns out everyone's saying you got time is a lie because you eventually run out of time.
Yeah,
and you have
do.
to decide.
Yep.
But I was always good at math, so I chose accounting, and I hated it with a burning passion. But if I switched majors, I would have had to stay longer, and that was not an option for me. So anyway. I do have a degree in accounting, so technically I can.
And it is
do
something.
nothing.
It is something you can fall back on if you need to.
That's not the goal.
That's not the goal.
That's not the goal.
All right.
Also, Peter says, yes, I have to say that, Matt, you add a dimension to the show that really makes it work.
Yes.
Thank
I
you.
agree.
Thank you. He also says Liam and Trish make it real. It's funny because I think it was the interview with Scott.
She's exhausted over there right now.
It's been a day already for Trish. But I would say our first interview with Scott, Charlie was barking and Charlie came over to the chair. I had to walk in front of the camera to get Charlie at one point. And Scott even said, he was like, this is what people want, though. This is what people love to see, is
normal,
the realness of it. So now we just embrace it, especially this week of all weeks. We have everything going on. We have Liam squishing Play-Doh into the carpet and Charlie stealing all the toys and
what did he
everything.
do yesterday? Yes, he got up from his nap yesterday, and he wanted to go outside. This kid loves to be outside.
Yeah.
So we went out on the back deck, and he has a water table, which was never a thing with you kids, but I guess a lot of kids have these water tables now, which is basically a plastic table. You fill up with the hose, and he's got toys to play. He decided yesterday that all of his trucks from the sandbox needed a wash, so they all got put in the water table. Yeah, and then different toys needed. Yesterday was wash day.
Yeah, which you can't get mad at him, I guess, because
no,
he wants to clean. That's just can't not being able to get mad at them. It's funny because when Charlie, he doesn't really have many accidents anymore, but when he does, they're in the bathroom. So it's you really can't get mad at him.
He knows. Right room.
He's like, well, I see you guys go in there, and I'm assuming what you guys do, so I guess I got to do it in there. But
maybe we should build him a ramp.
Yeah,
to get up to the toilet.
Sometimes he's over there sniffing around. I think he sees that the toilet is the answer. He just can't get up there. Let's see, a couple more things.
Yep.
Abby says, I don't get any breaks. Well, demand one.
No breaks at work.
That's messed up.
Yeah.
You need a break. Nathan said, I was a pre-med major when I started. I hated the classes, but loved the job.
Okay.
Let's see. Dana says, good morning, gents. Vertical coffee, off to the boo-boo bus. The boo-boo bus.
Oh, that's what he calls the ambulance, the boo-boo bus?
The boo-boo bus. I like that. I think we should abolish the name ambulance and just forever call it the boo-boo bus.
We'd have the police in the situations that, send the boo-boo bus!
Yeah, I think it sounds better, you know? But more positive. More funny. Abby says, I'm mean. Why are you mean?
Is that why you don't get a break? Because you're mean?
Well, be nice to yourself.
Lighten up.
Yeah, there we go. Dana says, love the shirt, Pete.
Thank you.
I picked it out.
If you did join us late and you haven't gone back to see the beginning yet, I wanted to do something with Hawaiian shirts on Friday. Sarah came up with the idea of Funky Shirt Friday, and he actually he picked out this shirt. His mother bought it.
Me and Trish went shopping together, so she just kind of put it in with her stuff. You're her responsibility, not mine. So
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Father's Day is Sunday, not today. So that's all I'm saying.
Is that why I got Krispy Kremes? Sarah got Krispy Kremes for us today. Maybe it's Father's Day.
Maybe she forgot a gift, and so Krispy Kremes are a gift. No, I know that she didn't because we all got you a gift.
Ooh.
Abby says Play-Doh isn't allowed in the house. It's an outside toy. Interesting.
Okay.
It is messy sometimes. He wanted me to play with it the other day, and I got it all under my nails.
Yes,
and it was so annoying.
That's the worst part.
Yeah, we used to eat Play-Doh, didn't we?
Probably at one point.
Yeah.
Probably at one point. Yeah.
Liam doesn't really eat it, though.
No, thank goodness.
Yeah. The dogs probably try. And last but not least, Nathan says, I'm using Boo Boo Bus from now on. There we go.
There you go.
We're starting a trend.
Hashtag Trish.
Does the Pete Braley Show need to make Boo Boo Bus t-shirts?
Boo Boo Bus.
And Dana, do we need to give you a cut of that?
Yeah.
Because that's your idea.
Could
All
be.
right.
By the way, we love hearing your chats throughout the show, and just feel free. Doesn't really distract us. We like wherever it takes us.
If
all right?
Liam and Charlie don't distract us, then neither will the chats.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, maybe Abby can relate to this one. Last night we started to watch the episode 2 of Loki on Disney Plus, and we got halfway through it or whatever, but Sarah had to pause it so many times because of a little talkative, almost 2-year-old.
I think he was doing it to mess with me because I was constantly complaining that I couldn't hear what they were saying.
I was doing okay, and Abby mentioned yesterday you can tell I've had kids because I can tune it out.
Oh,
but
yeah.
You
I'm
were
definitely not ready for kids. That's one thing I've learned.
There you go.
He's back.
Back with more Play-Doh. Do you want the blue that you gave me?
You guys want to trade? There we go.
Okay, we trade.
Yeah.
I have a worm.
I think he thinks green is your favorite color. Because
Really?
every single day he brings you green.
Oh, wow.
Even though your favorite color is blue, but you know.
Who knew?
Yeah, you know.
All right, here's the story I mentioned earlier. What your birth order says about your love life.
Let's do
All
it.
right. William Kane, the author of The Birth Order Book of Love, mentions that your personality is directly related to how you interact with other people. This makes sense, as the first people you connect with in life on an emotional level are your siblings and parents. So, what does your birth order say about your love life and relationships?
I feel like I'm about to be very depressed.
If you are the firstborn child, that would be Sarah in our case.
Yep.
As a firstborn child, you are a natural leader and can take control of any situation.
I could say that's true. I mean, she's been in management like everywhere she goes.
Firstborns are stereotypically seen as being more reliable, ambitious, intelligent, and diligent than their younger siblings, and rightfully so.
Intelligent? We'll see.
This means that you're very confident in your relationship and you are a pro when it comes to planning dates.
That's, 100%.
Oh, yeah. she's
Sarah is the
very
planner in this family. 100%.
He's back with, you got more green.
And technically, Liam's the firstborn, so...
That's right.
So we were talking about him.
If you are the middle child, being the middle child, you're not afraid of going with the flow.
Okay.
But sometimes you have a stubborn streak, especially when it comes to keeping secrets.
No, see, Sarah is the worst secret keeper in the family.
True.
Yeah.
Middle children make the perfect partners because they're so easygoing, which can be attributed, to dealing with their older and younger siblings. All right, they're more easygoing.
Would you say Cat and Doug go with the flow? No, I would say Doug goes with the flow.
Yeah.
Cat too. Cat's like the least difficult person in this family. Cat's like the model human being. Cat's what we all need to live up to.
We'll have to have her on the show now. All
Yeah.
right. In a relationship, your go-with-the-flow attitude, middle children, is a breath of fresh air in your relationships, but you need to be careful that you don't become too blasé.
Ah, blasé.
Oh.
Love that word.
If you are the last-born child, that would be you.
That's me. Yeah.
And me, because I was the younger brother.
Oh, yeah.
You are a last-born child, meaning you love being the center of attention and are a bit of a rebel at times.
I would say that's true. When I was younger, I hope I'm not still a rebel.
As the baby in the family, you are used to getting your way.
Not at all.
Which means you can be a little stubborn when you're in a relationship.
Maybe that's why I'm not in a relationship.
But you're not stubborn at all?
Not at all. I don't think so.
Okay.
Trish is making faces at me.
Trish is rolling her eyes.
Yeah.
Though lastborns are more spontaneous, they are less likely to be in control.
I feel like these are all negative things for the last one here. Show me a good one from the youngest section. Name one good trait that you just named. I feel like I just got rashed on. I feel like this is what this... I feel like Dad wrote this article just to rash on me. I know what I want. And Trish says, I know what I want, and I don't let people roll over me.
Yeah. I would agree with that.
I guess that's
Now,
good.
if you're an only child, which was Mom's case, if you are an only child, not only are you responsible as an only child, you are also super reliable.
Except when it comes to killing spiders.
You're very mature, and you take dating seriously. Well, I don't know how.
Do you guys think you took dating seriously? I mean, here we are, like 100 years later.
100 years ago?
Yeah.
I think we did when we realized that we found each other.
Gross. Keep going.
While your success in relationships is definitely influenced by your birth order, it should also be noted that in order to have a successful and happy relationship, you also need to be willing to put in the work. Communicate, be vulnerable, and remember that a partnership requires two people.
I feel like that was the only valuable part of the article. Like, I don't know. I feel like youngest children just got rashed on in that. There really wasn't anything good to say about the youngest in the family.
Well,
all I know is that we're stubborn and rebels out here.
There you go.
Let's see. Some people had some thoughts. Kat said, "Aw, thanks, Mateo. You're welcome. You're welcome."
By the way, that's his nickname, Mateo.
Yes, people call me Mateo. Abby says, haha, middle one is accurate. Dana says, baby of the bunch. Hell yeah, right on point.
Yep.
But they said no good things about us, Dana.
Well, but...
Nathan said, I feel attacked. I also feel attacked. Dana said, we are the most patient. If there's one trait to call myself, it would not be patient.
No.
No.
Hi.
Dana says, I call BS Trish. I don't know on what, but just BS. He calls BS on
I
here.
got a blue one. I got a blue...
Oh, Dana says, agreed, attacked. Yes. Yeah, Nathan agrees with me. Thank you. I don't know why we're getting attacked. There's nothing good about us
Coming
in that
up
article.
again?
I challenge you guys to find some good things about the youngest in the family. Make me feel good.
What are you doing after the show? Nap? Ask your mom.
Yeah, Trisha's had a workout this morning
we
with
going?
Charlie. Charlie keeps taking things and running around, and Liam is just, glorious. Gail says, I'm totally disagreeing with last-born thoughts. I'm the baby of my family, and none of that is true with me. Yeah,
Uh-oh.
I don't know who wrote that article, but I don't think they have a lot of experience with babies of the family.
Be careful. Don't bump your head now. He's going under the
In
table.
his clubhouse.
Which we call his clubhouse.
And there's wires on the other side. So
he dropped his Play-Doh.
Let's see what happens.
Don't bump your head.
What could go wrong?
There we go. Okay. Let's have Grammy maybe pick you up here because I'm still dealing with that elbow issue.
Grammy's crawling on the floor, getting Play-Doh, taking care of the kid.
She's the best. Okay.
If anyone needs a Grammy, we're renting her out on weekends. Good quality. That's why the prices will be high. All right. He's going to chill with us. What else we got today, Pete?
We have our... I don't want to eat Play-Doh. Play-Doh in my ear?
Yeah? Okay.
Okay.
Let me see. Can I help out in any way? What are we going to?
We have a Feel Good Friday story.
Okay.
All right, that we always do this on Friday.
I would offer to read it. However, the way he writes the outlines, I can't follow it at all. And I always ask him, I'm like, what does this even mean? But he'll read it flawlessly. So whatever gibberish he writes down, it works for him. So I just go with it.
Are you trying to put Play-Doh in my coffee? No.
That'd be gross.
That wouldn't
really
taste
gross.
good.
Why don't you make a pancake while Grampy reads the story?
Our Feel Good Friday story this week, a 14-year-old started his own lawn mowing business and is now known as the lawn kid around his community. After losing his beloved grandfather, a military veteran and volunteer firefighter, the teen wanted to use his skills for a good cause. So he gave himself a goal of 50 lawns for 50 veterans. I don't want you to get tangled up in this. You go with Grammy, okay?
We'll play soon. Very soon. We'll play with blocks.
So the boy gave himself a goal of doing 50 lawns for 50 veterans. The first cut is always free. After that, the boy gives veterans a discount each time he comes back. His parents have been posting his progress on Facebook. Each post is accompanied by an image of the freshly cut lawn, an American flag, and the lawn kid holding up his hand to show the number of lawns he has accomplished. So that's our Feel Good Friday story for today.
That's awesome.
If anybody else has a Feel Good Friday story that you'd like to share, you can either email it to us, thepetebraleyshow@gmail.com, or let us know in the chats.
Yeah, real quick. Abby says, I don't need a Grammy, but I want to see my aunt for the weekend. Do I still have to rent her? Unfortunately, yes.
Yes.
Her time is valuable,
Yep.
and she is also valuable to us, so you will still have to rent her.
Yes, you will have to. I'm sorry.
Yes.
And a couple of follow-up stories we had earlier this week. There is a petition going around on change.org that is seeking to keep Jeff Bezos in space.
Yeah, I saw this in the outline, and this is the first I'm hearing about it.
In the petition that was launched 6 days ago, 7,000 people have signed on to urge the Amazon founder to remain in space and not re-enter the Earth's atmosphere when he makes history as the first Blue Origin passenger on a flight scheduled for July 20th. The organizer of the petition says Jeff Bezos is actually Lex Luthor, disguised as the supposed owner of a super successful online retail store. However, he's actually an evil overlord hell-bent on global domination. We have known this for years.
I think my favorite part, it has over 7,000 signatures, right?
Yeah, and that's as of
That's
last
my favorite
night.
part.
Yeah.
So they just want him to like just keep orbiting,
Just stay there.
That's it. Just you're stuck there. That would be an interesting, like, I don't know, like timeout for people. Like if anyone does, just like a petty crime, just be like, well, you're going to space.
You're
for
going
a
to
year.
space for a year.
You need to think about what you did.
And was it yesterday we had the story about the armrest
Yes.
rules?
Yep.
2 passengers were removed from a United Airlines plane at the San Francisco International Airport after getting in a fight over the armrest. Passengers said the 2 men argued about elbow room before getting into a brawl. The incident took place right before takeoff, and the plane headed back to the tarmac where both men were removed. Neither was arrested, but they were not allowed to rejoin the flight.
See, if everyone just watched the Pete Braley Show, they would know the proper etiquette. No, honestly, I thought that was just common sense. Like, I thought the armrest rules were just kind of straightforward.
Yeah.
But I guess not. Just to review, the aisle seat gets the aisle armrest.
Right.
And you get the legroom, so that's all you get. The middle seat gets both because you're in the middle, and the middle sucks. And if you're on the window, you get the wall, man.
Yeah.
And there's an armrest. So you get the armrest on the wall and the wall itself.
This guy
That's
wanted
common
more.
sense.
Yeah.
What did this guy want? Like the entire row to himself?
I guess.
That's obnoxious.
All right, so finally today, did you have some chats before we go to our
Let's
last-
see. Abby just says you guys can come too. I'm totally down. We haven't been up there in a while, but I need a little bit of time off from remote broadcasts. It has been a week, so I need our studio for a little bit, and I need my bed. So, but after that, I'm down to go.
Okay.
She said, "Fine, how much?" I guess if we're going, you don't have to pay.
Yeah,
but if we're giving her up for the weekend, bidding starts at $15,000.
Wow.
Yes.
Did you know you're worth that much? I did. Wow. All right, finally this morning, the TV show Cocomelon. Now, all of our kids have been interested in various shows. I think you were what, Blue's Clues?
A big Blue's Clues fan.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of what else on the spot. I don't really know.
I think Sarah likes Sesame Street, Little Mermaid. Doug was Shining Time Station with Thomas
I don't know
the
what
Tank
that one
Engine.
is. Oh, Thomas. Okay. I didn't know it was called that.
Kat, I think, was Blue's Clues also.
Yeah.
Because there's
Me
only a
and Kat-
2-year difference.
Well, me and
right?
Kat were big on like the same shows because I remember me and Kat watching like TV together all the time.
So kids today have a whole different like of. Although he does like Sesame Street, and he does watch Thomas the Tank Engine.
Yeah. Doug like forces him to watch Thomas.
Yeah, but
Every time Doug hangs out with him, he's like, "We're watching Thomas, right?"
he somehow, or his mother, discovered this show called Cocomelon, which is really it's like a multi-million-dollar property now. It's almost $1 billion, I think, in retail sales.
Yeah. If you don't know what it is, I have a little picture of
It's on Netflix, and
the show.
that's JJ, baby JJ.
Yeah, Dad's big on the show. He knows the entire plot.
And if you do a Google search on JJ, how old is he? The answer is he's anywhere between 2 and 8.
See, that's again like major plot holes in the show.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
They have song, it's all about songs. And they have songs like The Wheels on the Bus and
Classic.
The Ants Go Marching In. The Ants Go Marching one by one. Hurrah. And they're all animated, and they have the words on the screen, so as kids learn to read, I guess they can sing along. And whenever we turn it on for Liam, he is mesmerized. I mean, if he was crying, if he was having a fit because you wouldn't let him play with something, like my phone, we'd turn that show on, and he would just stop and go.
He loves it. It kills me.
Now, why do you hate the show?
I I just don't think it's a good show, like a good quality show. I mean, I guess hats off to the creators because they made a kid show that kids love. But my thing is, if you make a kid show, we were watching Bluey yesterday.
Yeah.
And we were all, as 22, Pete's 85, Trish's 73, we were all dying laughing.
I don't want to play them.
we were all dying laughing because they made the show where it's, I mean, Liam was locked in. He loved it.
Yeah.
But also, it's funny. Like, it's
There
a good show.
Yeah, there were some
the
funny
stories, the plot is really good. Yeah. Cocomelon is just like songs about going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And it's like one time he got lost on a camping trip.
I want a big boy bed.
But like he wasn't lost. What was the plot to that episode?
The camping trip?
Yeah, remember like he got lost, but like the parents just didn't care. And like didn't know, like no one questioned where he was or anything like that. Like,
my whole thing with these shows, because I used to go through it when one of you kids watched Barney for a while. And at work, everybody would say, "Oh, Barney's stupid. That stupid show." It's not written for you.
But that's the thing. I think you make a killer children's show if the adults can enjoy it too.
Sesame Street's like that. Sesame Street has jokes that you know, that the characters will do that. Rugrats? Yeah, Rugrats had a lot of jokes that Mom and I would get.
SpongeBob's not necessarily like a baby show, but like SpongeBob has a lot of jokes that are like definitely tailored to. It's definitely the writers having fun.
So I guess maybe I'd agree with you on that point. If you make a show that the adults can watch too,
then you made a really good show.
Yeah,
like Bluey is. I've never heard of the show, but we've been watching it and it's pretty funny.
Yeah,
like I don't mind sitting there with Liam and watching that show.
I think it's from New Zealand or something. Because I noticed they do have an accent.
They do have accents, yeah. I think that makes the show even better, though. The accents are perfect.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, like just the song. Doug agrees with me on this. Like the songs in Cocomelon just burn through your brain, and it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's a jealousy thing because they're making so much money off of something that I feel like they came up with while they were using the bathroom.
Okay.
Like I don't. They probably didn't really. This probably wasn't the best idea that went through their brain, but they did it, and they're making a ton of money on it.
Fair.
So, I don't know. I don't like it.
Okay.
You guys, we can see if anyone else likes it.
Do we have any comments before we wrap
let's
up?
see. Gail said, Fraggle Rock is my favorite.
No one ever got into that.
I don't know what that is.
Fraggle Rock it's a kid's show.
Is it?
It's a kid's show, but I don't know if it was before you kids. It might have been. It might have been.
It was definitely before me. Yeah. I've never heard of it. Abby said, my kids were Bubble Guppies and Team Umizoomi. I've never seen either one of them.
We should make a list.
I have heard of people, I know people that like Bubble Guppies. You know, just my friends. Like,
right.
They just watch Bubble Guppies on the weekends. No, I'm kidding. But like I've heard of like people with kids that like Bubble Guppies.
I'll have to look that one up.
Abby said, oh, Lord, I've seen that show at Sydney's. Cringe. Cocomelon?
Oh, Cocomelon?
Yes. It's awful. I don't know why it's so popular.
I don't know if I'm okay with it because he likes it so much, and I'm just like, okay.
That's true. I guess if Liam's quiet, like it's a good show. Yeah. You know, it gives Grampy a break. Dana said, happy Friday, gents. I'm off to storm the castle.
In the what? Boo-boo bus?
In the boo-boo bus.
In the boo-boo
yes.
bus. Yeah.
Well, whatever castle you're storming, good luck.
Have a great weekend, yes.
And Nathan says, happy Father's Day, Pete.
Oh, thank you.
That's true. I guess technically this is the Father's Day show. It's a good thing Sarah got Krispy Kremes.
Kreme donuts.
Yeah, because I didn't plan anything. Well, I did the show, so
there you go.
I feel like that's a gift enough.
So what's on your agenda for today? You've got a busy day, right?
We do. We have to stain the desk because we built the desk. Now we have to stain the desk.
It's coming home with us. You'll see it Monday.
I would hope so. I'm not building a desk to keep down here. We have to stain the desk. What else we got, Trish? We got to stain. Doug has some kitchen work that I need to help with.
Yeah, he's still trying to get the remodel done on his kitchen.
And then I think the pool.
Yeah.
Trish has some errands to run. And then the pool. I think we're pooling it up. I have to write a song by midnight.
Are you going to share those with us?
Yeah. I need to see this week. I was hoping I finished a song literally the day we left, right? I think that's when I finished the first one.
And he played it for us in the car, and it's really good.
Yeah, there's some things that when you listen to it in a different environment, you notice things that you got to change. So I got to change some things on that one, but I've been here, so I haven't really been able to. And then this song isn't done yet, so I'm not going to share something that's not done.
Okay.
But yeah, so I will eventually once they're done and ready for people to hear.
As for me,
100%.
I get Liam duty and maybe Charlie duty while they do things.
Yes.
Yeah, we're looking forward to the pool.
And Krispy Kremes. We've been staring at them this whole time.
We are going to hit the road. Mom likes to get on the road about 7 o'clock for the trip back to Massachusetts.
It's going to be a great day. She's chasing Charlie because I think he stole something. So we need to go. We need to go save Trish.
All
Trish
right.
needs a break.
Let's give you a thought for the day today.
Yes.
And our thought is, happiness is not getting everything you want. It's about enjoying everything you have.
There we go.
All right.
I like it.
I hope you have a great weekend. Reach out to us this weekend if you can, and let us know what you're up to, maybe thoughts on the show, what you'd like to see.
Yeah.
But until next week, make it a great day.
We will see you next week back in the studio. Yes. Peace.